Torpor, welcome in, and congratulations on being officially the fastest thing alive, living first in chat for this stream. I hope you're doing well today. Just gonna quickly take a sip of me brew before we carry on. Don't think I've forgotten anything. I feel like I've forgotten something, but I don't think I have. Like, I've checked and double checked. Everything's open. Streamer brain. I have no idea what it is. Excuse me. As you can tell, I'm a little sleepy. So this probably won't be a long stream. We'll probably go for a couple of hours and then leave it there. Frankly, I don't really remember where we were up to in this. I think we just finished the second chapter. I don't remember. I know we wandered around for a little bit because the bit of evidence I thought I had pinned wasn't actually pinned. It was just encouraging me to pin it. So that's fun. Let's see where we were. Oh yeah, I decided to go live a little early because I was set up a little early, and like I said, I'm a little sleepy, so figured if we start early we might finish a little early too. I am gonna have to apologise, so excuse me. Yeah. There's probably going to be a fair amount of yawning during the stream. I don't know why. I was doing fine, and then I sat down at my desk to get set up and suddenly started to feel really sleepy. I've not really done much today. Also, I cannot remember any of the controls for this game, so we'll see how this goes. Ah, there you go. It tells you what the controls are on the escape screen. Walk his caps. Concentration is a good one to remember. Oh, jeez. I really am yawning a lot tonight. Sorry. Okay. Map is on M. Makes sense. Wardrobe is in the inventory. I think we can get to basically everything from the map screen or from the inventory screen, so it's not so bad. Let's check that. Yeah, because there's the map. There's the wardrobe. We can't change clothes here, which means we can't put our Ukrainian garb on, which is a shame. Yeah, but we've got access to everything else we need from that menu anyway. So I don't need to worry too much about keyboard shortcuts. Hello, Rocket. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Help, another June-related memory has been re-triggered. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, so we've got a thing there. We know there's a thing there, but how do we use the thing? What have we got in our... Okay, so that's pinned. Indent in the wall. It's definitely a keyhole. Yeah, lock picks have proven useless. Okay. Ah, I see, Rocket. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I'll apologise to you as well because I don't think you were here when I said it before, but I'm yawning an awful lot this evening. Just come over all yawny. since I shut my office door, actually, but Slow's playing Deep Rock with some friends, and he doesn't have an inside voice, so... Need to minimise the amount of background noise as much as possible. We all have our sleepy days. We do. And apparently this evening specifically is my sleepy day. Okay, this is all stuff that's not actually relevant to this specific thing we're trying to do. Because this is all stuff we picked up earlier. Okay, so go back into concentration mode. Hello, Sol. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today.
Hello there.
How many dice do we have to roll to summon and seduce Nyarlathotep? 8D number that would be so unpronounceable that you would go mad just trying is how many you would need to roll. And you have to get critical successes on all of them. Okay, so maybe concentration mode isn't what I need. I would have thought it would be, but we don't seem to be able to do anything with the wall. Having not played this in some time, it's probably not helping. Trying to figure out if I can use the layer of frost effect on my Gantz. Results are mixed. Oh, really? What kind of results are you getting? I'm intrigued. I love a bit of miniature science. Trail of dirty summers and the kidnapped people leads to the Black Edelweiss Institute. Edelweiss? Edelweiss. In Switzerland. There must be a secret passage somewhere near the rear entrance. We know where it is. We've even got that in our notes, but we don't have a key. I don't know what to do about that. And we can't interact with it either, which is great, because I do not remember what the result of us interacting with it previously was. Oh, wrong button. I am very much in a Gandalf, I have no memory of this place kind of situation right now. Okay, we've got 2 potential clues. One in block B, one in block A. So if we go back to the blocks, not that way, I've gone too far. There we go. So far, I've only managed to get the frost form in thick strands or in form of bunched snow. Not a pretty look in the latter case. Next patch of unwilling test subjects will have varying level of thickness applied to them. Yep. Good plan. So what kind of look are you trying to go for? Are you trying to make it look like they've got snow on them? Or are you trying to use the snow to make a different effect? Because I like to try and... like, I'll take grass tufts or something like that and then turn them into clumps of fur or whatever, you know? So you could be trying to do something like that. I'm trying to establish what we're working with here, as it were. Okay, so this is block B, I think. If I'm understanding the map correctly. Because I think we were over here. Which means we're here. And our clue is here. Can't talk to them, so it's not them. Oh, but it's supposed to be. Hmm. Hmm. Gotta love a bit of ominous laughter. Spidery strands, look. Ah, yes, I see. Trying to think what might be the easiest way to achieve that. You know what might work? And this might sound a little silly, but I've seen it used to very good effect on other miniatures in the past, so maybe it'd work. If you can get some, like, frosted holographic nail, what's the word? Transfers. That might work. But I hope you managed to figure out a way of getting it to work the way you want with your Vallejo stuff. And if you do, please do post pictures and tell us your technique. Because I'm sure there's going to be other folks that would love to be able to do that. Okay, so this is block A. Which means the other clue must be in here. Right? No, that's there. So we want this room here. Furthest from the storeroom. Interesting option. I must look into it though. I do worry that transfers may result in quite a lot of work in the troop level. Elites and HQ ought to be fine. Yeah, you're not wrong there. Oh, that must be this room, right? No, because that one's got a table in the middle of it, so it's this room here. All the boxes. Is there a clue here that I've missed? Over here. Is that right? No. Door nearest to the other room. So that's that door. And then it should be here. But there's nothing for me to interact with. Maybe they're clues that I've already picked up. Oh, bollocks. Okay. I wish I could remember what had happened last time we were playing this. Because, like, I've got a vague recollection of the broad brushstrokes, but not the specific details required to be able to push us forward with the puzzle. Which is a bit of a problem. And there doesn't seem to be anything... Unless we can... Okay, so... Secrets...
Looks to me like a marginally volatile hostage situation, Max.
Mum! Hello!
Does this mean we get
Welcome
to
in.
kick some
Hope you're doing well
white
today.
mad scientist butt?
And
Can't think of a reason not to.
thank you for the 5 tier 1 gift subs that have gone to Kaze0,
Please_0 just joined the freelance police.
SK the
Great to
Dom
have
Fan,
you here. Little buddy.
Beckett,
Howl's
Gold
Calcifer
Frappuccino,
gifted
and
a tier 1
Garlics.
sub
Thank
to
you, Mum.
Ks_0.
It's very kind of you. I love that alert. He doesn't spin around quite so much anymore.
Is this deja vu? SK_the_.
It's getting too old for spinnies, I guess.
Howl's Calcifer gifted a tier 1 sub to SK_the_. Don fan. Is this deja vu? Beckett just resubscribed. Howl's Calcifer gifted a tier 1 sub to Beckett. Gold Frappuccino has been a sub for 7 months. Very naughty. Howl's Calcifer gifted a tier 1 sub to Gold Frappuccino.
Okay, so Gerda's testimony
Garlips is now in our
is
inventory.
probably our
Say
green
hi
bauble.
to Guybrush Jr. Howl's Calcifer gifted a tier 1 sub to Garlips.
Because she says that she knows where the foreign patients go to finally shut up, and she calls it Hell's Door. So she probably knows a little bit more about that. I think Black Edelweiss's Secrets is the first of our sort of creamy coloured baubles. Now we just need to figure out what the other one is. It's not that. It's not that. Maybe this one? Let's have a look. Scratches on the floor near the wall seem to be more than decorations. And then there we go. Yeah, it'll be that one. Come on. Oh, I got none of them right. That's irritating. Do we even have the right things? I wonder. Okay, we've got one of the right things for definite. Somehow we need to use Watson, despite not being able to get access to him. I'm just going to throw things until something sticks. Okay, we do not have everything we need. Unless that's supposed to be blue. No, it's not. Yeah, we're missing our third and final piece of the puzzle. Question is, where the fuck do we find it? You know what? I am gonna just look it up. Because I don't remember what we were doing and what we need to do well enough to be able to do this without some kind of a pointer. And there's nothing in here for people who don't play the game all the way through in one sitting, basically. Like, we've got the Mind Palace, we've got our investigation notes, but we've got no sort of objective marker. So without the bit of information that I'm missing, I'm scuppered. And I'm too sleepy to try and figure it out. Oh. Oh, okay. So I looked up what the missing piece for the Mind Palace was. So I wasn't just getting the straight answer for what we need to do. I was basically giving myself a hint. We need to talk to Gerda, who can help us talk to Heidi.
I found Hell's Door, the one that made the foreigners silent, remember? How do I open it? Gerda, please, I cannot get inside. You have to tell me how to open it.
How can you speak to me like nothing's wrong? Can't you hear Heidi crying? Look at her! Look! She's suffering. I can't even hear my thoughts over
She
her
does look pretty
scream.
worse for wear.
Poor Heidi. We will fix you. I promise. We will fix you.
Leave it with me, Gerda.
Okay. Investigation scene found. I guess it would be a smart idea to pin the Heidi information. Gerda got her doll back. She continues to maintain that only Heidi knows everything. There won't be any answers until she's repaired. That will require 2 buttons, thread, glue, and nails. Okay. Let's see what we can find around here that will help with that. Because this is the washroom, so yeah, I thought as much. We've got thread. Buttons. And then the rest of the stuff we need. That's what the things on the map were all about. I'll bet. Hang on. Yeah. See? Hello, Hans. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Godzilla is tired and aches all over. Warhammer tournament is hard. Are you winning, Hans? And even if you're not, are you having fun? That's the important thing. Because, you know, things can be tiring, but that doesn't mean that they're not fun. I really do hope you are having a good time. I've never been in a Warhammer tournament before. It's something I intend to do at some point. 2 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. 24th place out of 85. That's pretty fucking good, Hans. Well done. That's like top quarter, right? Is this not the investigation scene? I thought this was the investigation scene. Am I just really bad at reading this map? I think I'm just really bad at reading this map. Tomahawk!
Tomahawk is rating with a shoal of 10.
Thank you so much for trusting me with your community today. How's Lies of P going? I've been very tempted to pick that up on Game Pass, but have not bit the bullet yet. Big fan of Pinocchio, so, you know, it's definitely got that in its favour as far as I'm concerned. Hello, Adam. And congratulations, by the way. This is the first time I've seen you since your big day. And hello, Haley, as well. Oh, Haley, I believe my mum gifted you a tier 1 sub, so please do enjoy the ad-free viewing and the emotes. You're most welcome, Adam. Some lovely photographs that I saw on your socials from that as well. Dare I say as good as Dark Souls? Really? Hot damn. That is high praise coming from someone like you. Seasoned Dark Souls player. Okay, is it over here? Is that the problem? No, I'm not seeing any spanglies. I do not want to walk around in investigation mode looking for fucking glue. I mean, I know we're playing as Sherlock Holmes and looking for something you can get a small high off of is kind of his jam, but it's not mine. Yes, welcome on in. It was this room. There we go. I did need to be in here after all. Welcome on in, everybody. For anyone that's not been here before, a little bit late on the spiel here. I'm sorry about that. My name's Hobby Tan. My pronouns are they, them. I'm a variety streamer based in Scotland, and today we are playing some Sherlock Holmes The Awakened, which is one of the more recent Frogwares Sherlock Holmes games. For anyone that doesn't already know, Frogwares are actually a Ukrainian games dev who have owned the Sherlock Holmes game production rights for a long time. Most of the Sherlock Holmes games that you can get on Steam are made by Frogwares, and they have made improvements to the sort of gameplay loop as the years have gone on. The puzzles have gotten less obtuse, and they've made some UI improvements, but there's still a couple of things that they need to iron out the kinks on. But yeah, when we're not pretending to be a doctor in an asylum, in honor of my heritage and the heritage of the game devs, we will always have Sherlock and Watson in their traditional Ukrainian garb, which is an additional, like an add-on for this game, because this was actually developed during the war. They started development on it about a month after the war started. Hey Tabby, welcome in. I hope you're doing okay. Hope you're staying well rested and recuperating well. Okay, I think I've got everything I need now. Everything is ready for Heidi's repair. Yep. Ukraine is such a powerhouse of game development. Big fan of the Stalker series too. Yeah, there's actually a lot of third-party technical support and app developers are based in Ukraine as well. So a lot of large companies lost a lot of their tech staff when the war first broke out. Fantastic, Tabby. I'm so glad to hear that. Oh, tonight's prize is actually a game that I was tempted to keep for myself. But as it's kind of a strategy game, I figured it was only fair that I actually let somebody who's more likely to get some use out of it in the short term take it, because I've got a lot of fucking games to play and not a lot of time to do it in. But it does look really, really good. So if folks do enter and somebody does win it tonight, please do let me know what it's like. Let me live vicariously through you because I do not have the time to play the game. No, it's not her. I'm just wandering aimlessly in little circles, aren't I? That's not going to help me at all. She is here? Yeah. Hey, Gerda.
Will this help fix your friend?
Give it to me.
How is she feeling?
Everything will be all
Hey, Bonnie, how you doing? Welcome in.
Gerda, I
And you're never late or early. You always arrive exactly when you mean to. Oh, shit.
She won't speak no more. Now it's only Heidi. You helped me, and I didn't cut out your eyes. So we're even. Now go!
Heidi, there are things I need some clarity on.
Ask if you dare, but if I get bored, there will be consequences.
Well, this took a turn. Oh, I just really nailed that puppet. Hey. Well done. Well done. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Nope. Nope.
Bore us. Look, Gerda, the man is insane. The professor would treat him like she treated us.
Ruh-roh.
Heidi, there are things I need some clarity on.
This is weird. Like,
If I get bored, there will be consequences.
I was not expecting this at all. No. Is it this one then? Ah, it's this one. I always get the secrets and the investigating one mixed up.
Hell's door, but it's locked. Is there a way to get in?
Hell's door? Never heard of it.
Uh-huh. Liar. Liar.
That's not true. You, Gerda, told me that Hell's door makes people silent forever.
And you believe that snotty little girl? I'll personally ensure that she never dares to speak again.
I don't think we should have fixed this doll. Deception and subterfuge.
Professor Gygax hurt you repeatedly, scarred your body and mind. You are not protecting Hell's door. You are simply afraid of the consequences were I to enter.
I could tap your teeth out with a hammer until you choked on the blood and bits.
You could. But then you would live the rest of your life in fear of Professor Gygax. I can make that feeling go away.
How?
I can stop it. But the key, Heidi, the
Bargain.
key to the door is critical to stopping Professor Gygax. And I think you know where it is.
Tell him! But you said... And now I say tell him! The professor
She's a really good ventriloquist.
keeps it close and only brings it down when you people go through. Behind those closed doors, those people start to sing. Oh, they sing in so much pain.
Gygax. Of course. Thank you, Gerda. Heidi. I must leave.
Leave? You joke. Nobody leaves the Edelweiss. Now you will be with us forever.
Okay, that was actually a really well done little bit. I was not expecting the doll to talk, and I definitely wasn't expecting a demon voice out of it. Okay, so... Mind Palace time. There we go. Watson could find it and send it. There we go. Watson must be in the guest room that is beside Gygax's office. Perhaps he could acquire the key and use the kitchen dumbwaiter to deliver it down to the storage room. Yeah, that seems sensible. But how are we going to get that message to him? How to get Watson for help? Yeah, there we go. Let's actually read that before we start selecting it. Okay, that's the new bit that we've got. Okay. We could maybe go with the dumbwaiter. Managed to get into the asylum. No, because we've got that information all in here already. Storage room has an unused dumbwaiter that seems to be fully functional. Cooking grease stains connected to the kitchen. Okay. Patient in Block A who believes he is Napoleon wants nothing more than to seek revenge against the guards upstairs who imprisoned him. After his retribution, he wants to return to France. Maybe we could let him out. Cause a distraction. But then path upstairs is, nope, I didn't mean to click on that. Oh, but it was correct. All right then. Doors around the floor are locked and likely guarded. It appears I cannot get back upstairs. Is it the patient who hates the guards? Yes! Gonna use an actual Napoleon complex to get us upstairs. Patient who claims to be Napoleon Bonaparte could help. Freeing him could create enough of a distraction to find and contact Watson on the ground floor. Right. To Block A. To break a madman out of the asylum. What could go wrong? Oh, what couldn't? And that's half the fun of it. We all know that Sherlock Holmes is an agent of chaos. Right, which one is it? It is this guy right at the end, I think. Oh, not that far at the end. Not Felicia. This guy? Aurelian? No. Okay, it's not Aurelian. Oh, right, yeah, that's how this works. Let's have a look. So... up 2, up 3, up 1... 2, 3, 1, 3, 2, 4. 2, 3, 1, 3, 2, 4. 2. Oops, wrong button. 3, 1, 3, 2, 4. Ah, I was slightly off. Maybe I wasn't, seeing as I only pushed that up 1 then. What the heck? What the heck? Okay. There we go. Oh, okay. I just got an achievement for picking every lock, so I guess we're fairly close to the end of the game, or they're just not going to give us any more lock-picking puzzles, which is a shame because I like the lock-picking puzzles in this. Depart this location. You cannot return after leaving. Be sure to finish everything you wanted to do here. I think we've finished everything we want to do here. We want to leave. We've been cussed out by the creepy doll. Really, what more could you want from a trip to an asylum?
Your senses. My humble apologies, Emperor.
Spare me your groveling, Englishman.
Of course, you are right as ever, for you see, time is of the essence. The royalists have risen.
I like them, Sol.
Needs you. Paris needs you.
Mon amour.
But the guards upstairs in reception stand in your way.
Ha! They will pose no problem for the likes of me. Merci, Englishman. When I return to Les Tuileries, I shall make you a general.
Oh, you are too kind, Emperor. Now go. Your freedom awaits.
I think it says a lot, not only that Holmes is so willing to manipulate mentally unstable people for his own ends, but that he can so easily lean into their particular delusions.
It is unimportant. Why your assistance?
What is happening, Holmes? I need an explanation.
It's quite simple. I created a distraction so that I could tell you something important, and in turn, I need you to acquire something important for me.
How can you call any of this charade simple?
Watson, we can discuss this later. Time is of the utmost importance. The kidnapped people may still be here. This is what I know so far.
Indeed, so.
Focus, Watson.
No, I quite like them. I think of the lockpicking mini games I've participated in, they're some of the better ones.
Once acquired, you must get it to me. Perhaps the kitchen dumbwaiter could be of use.
Holmes, I can't do this. I'm no spy.
Yes, you can, Watson. You are unfailingly dependable.
Aww. I mean, yeah, he's saying that to manipulate Watson into doing what he needs to do.
I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Kuntz. After the war, my nerves, I fled all that commotion.
It is nothing. A patient attempted to escape.
There is not any durability on the pixel. You can take as long as you like and as many errors as you want in attempting to pick the locks. But I like that way better than, for example, the lockpicking in Fallout 3. I always found the lockpicking in Fallout 3 to be... I mean, it's not that it's bad, per se, but because of the way it's designed, it's very finicky. Bad? Yeah. They're probably my least favourite lockpicking minigames. Because they are too finicky. The Arkham Asylum lockpicking minigame suffers from the same issue of just being a little too finicky about where your thumbsticks are placed. And with the Arkham Asylum one as well, it's even worse because you have to hold the thumbstick in the specific position whilst the override's going through. You know, you can buy actual lockpicks and padlocks and learn how to do it for real. You can, indeed. In fact, you may already know how to do it. It's fun and hard. It is fun and hard. So very hard. Ooh, gun! That's it, Watson. Just take it straight out of the box and point it at your face. Very clever, matey.
Perhaps I should take this. For all I hope it won't be needed. Did a child make these?
Yeah, lockpicking itself is actually quite fun. It is difficult, though, as Tabby says.
Blood in the water. Someone must have washed their hands here recently.
Ew.
What have we got ourselves into,
We're a crowbar short of soloing the Cthulhu if Arkham Horror board games have taught me anything. I really want to play the Arkham Horror board games, but I've never had anyone to play them with. I might see if I can get a little local group together. Pick the first one up. Because they are exactly my cup of tea, but not really Slow's. And Slow is my, you know, generic board gaming companion. What with how we live together. Administration. Let's rifle around in the paperwork.
Photograph seems recent. A commemorative photo album. Been a while since I've been in one of these.
Okay.
Good lord, that's a lot of records.
He's not wrong. Gygax's patient reports. October 1879. As more serious treatment is necessary, my special patient Wolf will be transferred to patient room 2 on the ground floor. All other patients must be removed from my schedule and reassigned to other specialists at the institute. This patient's mental state requires constant monitoring and immediate intervention to avoid undesirable consequences. December 1879. The necessary surgical procedures were successfully performed. Physical recovery is still in progress. Memory loss is increasing, but still not complete. A new obsession with writing has developed, probably as a side effect. January 1880. Patient's writing now mentions old names. Clear sign of partial memory recovery. Unacceptable result. A second surgery is required, targeting both the frontal and temporal lobes. February 1880. Surgery went well. The patient's memory does not persist for longer than a couple of minutes, although an obsession with writing lingers. Danger eliminated. Daily monitoring prescribed. Gygax shouldn't be treating people. Damn it, Jim. He's a games designer, not a doctor. Well, thankfully, because I made that joke as well the first time Dr. Gygax was mentioned, she is not a games designer. I mean, calling her a doctor is a little bit gratuitous as well, if you ask me. I mean, I suppose if she was working at a Nazi camp, she'd be considered a scientist and a doctor, but I disagree. Okay, guest room, so that's where we came from. Fish? What's this? Director's office.
Ah, Dr. Watson. Just the man I wanted to see.
And that's Dr. Gygax.
I'm surprised
Or Professor Gygax.
that escapee.
Please, my time is far too valuable. I hope Nurse Kuntz has been taking good care of you.
He has certainly kept me out of trouble.
Professor,
Much to my dismay.
your appointment with your next patient, Mr. Wolf.
Herr Wolf can wait until tomorrow. I wish to speak with Dr. Watson.
As you will.
Oh, cool. Thank you, Sol. I'll look into getting the first one then.
This entire facility.
She seems nice and not at all untrustworthy. Yeah, she's definitely not performing illegal experiments on patients or anything.
I'm afraid.
No. No, do not get to know me.
Living a rather prosaic life these days.
Dr. Watson, those of us who pursue knowledge are anything but average. Now, who are you?
I'm a physician in search of a stimulating career. I have patients, yes, but admittedly, I'm more interested in the cutting edge of medical research. So when I read about the Black Edelweiss and your work on the healing of minds, I simply had to learn more.
I suppose my Edelweiss was always destined to attract other curious minds. But before we continue, I want you to understand one thing. A broken mind can never be truly healed.
Ah, I see.
As the family sigil might imply, there is some fishy business going on. Bravo, Sol. Bravo.
Surely there are other methods of treatment.
How naive.
Ah, she's going the eternal sunshine route, I see.
Professor Becker. But we do not speak of him anymore. the former director here. One day he realized that Edelweiss had outgrown him and had to leave.
It's a knife, innit?
Already, Doctor?
I was simply admiring your office, Professor. Apologies.
While I am pleased you appreciate its practicality and appearance, we were discussing bigger things. Was my conversation boring you?
No, not at all. I merely...
No, I understand full well. You're not seeking conversation.
What do you mean?
It is obvious. Your mind craves truth, but not in this form. You must witness a practical demonstration if you are to learn.
Yes, sure.
Intrigued. Would that be possible?
Of course. I propose a journey between the jury of the human brain. You will not leave.
Have you taken a mess today? Get it fucking down you.
Dr. Watson.
Hi, Tids.
Then tell the nurses to prepare the operation.
We got a double dose.
Hello there, Professor.
Our preparations will take a little time. I will come for you soon, Doctor.
Hope you're doing well today, Tidders. Okay, so can we get back into the director's office? No. Fuck.
I hope everything is to your liking, Dr. Watson.
What do I do now? Shit. Fuck. I don't want to watch her lobotomize somebody. Interesting choice of tune to be humming.
Looks dusty but functional.
Oh, we never use that. I think it connects somewhere downstairs.
Okay, so we got the dumbwaiter. Because we're playing as Watson, we don't have access to super thinky mode, because Watson isn't super thinky, he's just normal thinky. Relatively calm day to cap a stressful as fuck week. Well, I'm glad you've had a calm day. Back to the grindstone tomorrow, oof. Then definitely just rest up as much as you can tonight then, Tidders.
I want them to fly.
Uh-huh.
Give it to me. No, I don't want to. Why not?
No worries at all, Hans. Best of luck with the games tomorrow. I hope you continue to have a good time.
A visitor? No, you shouldn't have come here.
Miss?
Yeah, she ain't responding.
I hear them scratching. Don't you hear it?
Oh dear.
I don't want to card block B tonight.
Oh, I wonder why. 10-hour shindig with the Destiny clan today. Oh, you bugger, that's a long one. Good plan, good plan.
This area is off limits. A patient has escaped.
Okay, so we can't go that way. Patient room 2. We go in here? We can go in here. Oh, there's a patient in here. Patient's poetry. Oh, beautiful alpine flower whose heart I do miss so. You call to me while I don't see. How could I let you go? How could I let you let go? Oh, there's an extra let there. That's what was confusing me. Storm cuts through my senses, makes all my thoughts so blind. With no captain, I miss reason. What did they truly find? Cold and dark with grimy walls roughly held like animals. Trapped yet free. Why do I fall? Something squirms on the tip of the tongue. But what can it be? What did I forget? So this will be the guy that's obsessed with writing and no longer has a memory.
You are Mr. Wolf, am I right?
Oh, hello. Who might you be?
My name
Yeah.
is Dr. John Wolf.
He is Mr. Wolf.
I wanted to talk with you, if you didn't mind.
Ah, Doctor. I don't suppose you could help. I seem to have forgotten where I am.
We're in the Black Edelweiss, Mr. Wolf. It's an asylum in Switzerland, and you are one of its most important patients.
But why am I here?
That's what I was about to ask you.
I can't remember. Sorry, I can't remember anything.
It's all right, you don't need to push. Try to relax. Let the thoughts come and go. Now, what comes to mind?
I hope the moving house stuff goes well tomorrow, Tidders.
Mr. Wolf?
Oh, hello. Who might you be?
We just went over this.
I'm sorry, but I don't think we've met.
His memory only persists for a few seconds.
Black Edelweiss Asylum and why you are here.
That name does sound familiar.
Holmes, the things I do.
Last couple of bits, thankfully. Awesome.
And who's this Holmes fellow?
I am Dr. Watson, and Holmes is, well, you could call him my imaginary friend. That's just a little joke, don't mind me.
But why am I here, Doctor? Am I sick?
I'm sure I can take a look.
Severe chemical burns. Okay. 2 deep, precise surgical incisions. Facial palsy. One side is paralyzed. Skin pigmentation, possible abuse of medicine. An adult male with 2 deep surgical scars on the side of his head and an old chemical burn on one of his hands. Mr. Wolf has some paralysis of facial muscles and blue-grey pigmentation spots on his skin. These symptoms are most likely pre-existing, and his admission to the Black Edelweiss for treatment has so far failed to cure him. No. Definitely not. An adult male with 2 deep surgical scars on the side of his head and an old chemical burn on one of his hands. Mr. Wolf has some paralysis of his facial muscles, most likely the result of brain surgeries. Blue-grey pigmentation spots on his skin are likely due to the overuse of medications containing silver nitrate. It appears that his illness is a direct result of the treatment he has received here at Black Edelweiss. Oh, Torport, thank you for the hydrate, the posture check, and the stretch, which I will deal with in a moment.
Dear Lord.
I'll do them now.
Excuse me?
Oh, and a treat for the bar staff as well. Thank you very much. Poor guy. As with yesterday, I've got spooky treats in the jar, so today's treat for me is a jack-o'-lantern gummy. Look at that. Look at the smiley little friend. Oh! I think that's a vegan gummy, because it's got the same kind of bite as vegan gummies tend to have. That's nice. No, it is not, thankfully, Tidders. Because, I'm allergic to pumpkin spice. It's got ginger in it. Oh. No, it was, kind of orangey flavoured, but not quite. And then the green bit on the underside was lime. Didn't know that, no wonder I never liked it. Yeah, it's got ginger in it, it's got nutmeg in it. Pumpkin spice is literally just the spice mix that they use to make pumpkin pies in the States. So it's not pumpkin flavoured spice. It is the spice for pumpkins. Which I will admit, when I first learnt that, was a bit of a surprise to me, because I just always assumed that pumpkin spice was its own unique thing that was made from pumpkins somehow. But no, no. It's just generic spice mix. It doesn't look like there's anything else we can interact with here. I feel sorry for that guy, though. Tism does not like ginger. Oh, interesting. Hypersensitive to the taste, and the taste is bad. Yeah, fair play. Love it, but it's intense. Fair play. I used to absolutely adore ginger, but I ate a piece of root ginger whilst I was in a cooking class at school, and it set off an allergic reaction. I've not been able to have anything with ginger in ever since. So that's the kitchen. We need to put the key in the dumbwaiter when we get it, but this guy and the door itself are blocking our way. Hey, Frankenstein, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Why does Gygax care about Wolf? Let's see if we have the information we need for this. We'll give it a go. Can't hurt, can it? I wish you could press the read button again to stop reading something instead of having to press escape. Because the read button is bound to the F key. So to quickly flip through these, I have to have one finger on escape to back out of them and one finger on the F key, which just doesn't feel comfortable. Interesting that Watson has access to literally every bit of information and testimony that Holmes picked up. I wonder if it's the poem. Let's see. It is not the poem. Vista, Huber, Gygax, Becker. Okay, so... Try that one. Okay, so it wasn't that one either, but it was the character portrait that we put together. Oh, I wonder if Mr. Wolf has a different surname to the rest of his family. Let's find out. No, okay. Oh, I didn't mean to click on that. I wanted to read it. It was the right one, though, so it's okay. Wolf is actually Professor Becker, the previous director of Black Idolbite. There we go. I thought it was going to be something to do with the staff photos. That he was actually ex-staff. Or that Wolf wasn't his name. There we go. So I was on the right track, I just hadn't picked the right bit of evidence. Wolf is actually Professor Becker, the previous director of the Black Edelweiss. He now suffers from severe memory issues, but still retains the ability to write. Basically, Tids, yeah. She's given him a double lobotomy. His memory only lasts a few seconds now as a result of what she's done to him. And all this because he dressed her down for traumatizing a patient. Because her methods are unique. Very important patient. Think it'll be that one rather than the portrait itself, seeing as we just used the portrait. I say skip the pleasantries and drive a scalpel into her throat. I am with you there, though that will get us killed. Patient's poetry, maybe? And patient reports. All three, first try. Fuck yeah. If Becker can still write, perhaps he can get Gygax's attention with a letter. I think that is the first time I've got all 3 bits for a Mind Palace puzzle on the first attempt. Set her office on fire then. Watson of all people can do that well. Yes, but again, it's still going to get us killed because there's a bunch of guards here and they are armed. Also, the thing we need is in her office. No, we want that room, don't we? No, that's the kitchen. We do want that room, just not yet. I guess we just ask him to write the letter.
You won't remember me, but we've met before. I am Dr. John Watson, and you are Professor Becker. You were the previous director of this facility, the Black Edelweiss.
Professor, really? Actually, that name does sound familiar. Wait. Let me write it down. I try to recall memories through writing, but they always feel just out of reach.
As a matter of fact, I have more for you to jot down.
Oh, yes. Yes, please, anything.
Professor Gygax did this to you. She made you forget everything, even who you are. But we will play a trick on her. We will write a letter so that she learns her lesson. Put down what I dictate.
Oof, decisions.
Dear Professor Gygax, I bitterly regret that I let my beautiful alpine flower fall under your influence. I see now that you never deserved to sit as the director of the Black Edelweiss. You are not, as you so claimed, the future of the Edelweiss, and you never were. And by the time you make it to my cell, the police will already know the truth of how you came to be director of this asylum. Signed, Professor Becker.
There. It's done. Now, hold on a minute. Who are you?
My name is John Watson. I'm a doctor from London, a veteran of Afghanistan, and I wish to be a writer, though deep down I fear I lack the talent. And presently I'm risking my life to help my brilliant detective flatmate in the pursuit of a cult of kidnappers, even as I fear it may destroy him. I'm tired and hungry, and I have not had a good bath in weeks, and yet despite it all, I feel alive. Any more questions?
Good heavens, sir. You're as mad as they come.
Okay. Any gripes I have about the UI, I can put them to one side because the writing for this game is so fucking good. That is twice this stream that I have had a moment where I've just been like... And I think I managed to stay quiet for the entirety of Watson's rant, so I am totally going back through the VOD later, clipping that and using it for something. Watson is at his fucking limit, and can you blame him? I'd be at my fucking limit as well if my mate did this to me.
One of the patients asked me to deliver this note. It's for Professor Guy.
Lad needs a vacation. He does. He does.
Unbelievable. Grunts, with me.
Some skeet shooting. Yeah. Speaking of you, mate, anyone know what D-Mac's up to this evening? I believe he is resting after an extremely long day, as is only right and proper. And I was going to say, I don't think D-Mac would get me into a situation where I'm stuck trying to steal a key from a probably Nazi scientist's office to break him out of an insane asylum that he got himself locked into, but you know, the more I say it, the more I think it could potentially happen in a universe where that kind of thing could happen. So, you know what? I'll plead the fifth. Hell of a night out, not gonna lie. Very true. Aim away from faith, John.
Close, but I don't think this is the key. This is too small to be what Holmes asked for.
Letter from New Orleans Bank. Dear Professor, we recently took possession of a collection of rare gems on behalf of our mutual acquaintance. The gems have now been sold to Louisiana jewelers, who made several offers far exceeding our experts' estimate of the stone's value. The final sale price agreed upon for the 11 gems was 12,550 Swiss francs. Our client has instructed that you receive 2/3 of this sum transferred to your solicitor as per usual. Hello, Waffle. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. As always, our discretion is assured, and we look forward to continued business with you and your illustrious patron. Yours sincerely, Jeffrey Scott, representative of the E.W. Gray Banking House, New Orleans, USA, January 9th, 1882. Well, I am tipsy. Oh my, Waffle. We have a slightly boozy Waffle in chat, everybody. There we go. Is it this?
An Edelweiss relief about 2 inches in diameter. This must be...
Beware! As long as you behave yourself. Not that I think you wouldn't. Why is the... Oh, that's why. Gygax's diary. December 1879. It has been 3 months since I took over the Edelweiss from Becker. Not all my colleagues approved of the rule changes, so I am now the only professor here. No matter, the hiring of several strong nurses will solve the personnel shortage. At last my work can flourish, without the impairment of his lesser mind. March 1880. The first payment has arrived from R. Our deal does pose risks, but the possibilities are endless if he is true to his word. May 1880. The first shipment of chosen ones has arrived. R has sent a vast selection of broken mines. The work ahead will be difficult, but undoubtedly useful for my own research as well. 2 birds with 1 stone. Me? Behaving? Well, behaving by the standards that are set for this chat, yes. Because you wouldn't still be here if you didn't behave, Waffle. You're a good bean. Everybody here is a good bean. Some are a little naughty, but we're all good beans. Okay, so that's all 6 of the thingies. Let us away from this wretched place forthwith. For reference, that amount in Swiss francs is roughly equivalent to 150,000 euros today. 150,000? Yeah. Good beans plus, yes. Yes. Kitchen! Everybody's favourite room in a building. It's a lot of cash for a few rocks. Very fancy rocks, clearly. Oh, that's nice. That's a nice little transition between the characters. Much cleaner than the last one. We're just doing some cutscene stuff now. We are indeed in Switzerland. For how long is anybody's guess at this point, now that we've got the spooky door open? I'm not even sure how much of the game is actually left. I know we've beaten all the lockpick puzzles. Can I recommend that we stay away from the Reichenbach Falls? I agree. There we have the quote. We do. They said the thing. They said the thing. Lulu's dreaming. I need a thing for that, don't I? Oh, are we going to do a Silent Hill? Are we going to throw ourselves into a hole? Both Cthulhu and Relia. Girl, you in danger. Yep. Professor, trust my guide. The light of the abyss, for he shall enlighten our chosen ones. Make sure he is present, and that our chosen utter nothing but the sacred words. And lo, the trance will begin, and we will be an inch closer to the universe beyond. Your work is essential, as many of our flock do not speak our language, and time is of the essence. It would be best to work in groups, performing at least one séance per day for a week. Of course, the most skeptical members will have to be tamed by your hands. In the meantime, my work continues on a physical method to maintain the trance state through the emitted light waves of the Khalid lenses. Finally, my men in New Orleans will contact you regarding the new shipment of Chosen. Make room for them as you have done before. R. One could even say that we're doing the Signalis thing by throwing ourselves into an eldritch hole. We could indeed. We're doing the Signalis thing or the Silent Hill thing. But not yet. Telegram from New Orleans. The bank has the gems. My master has ordered me to send the first shipment of chosen ones. They will arrive within 2 weeks. Do not fail us. A. There's one more thing to find. Is it the little key? Yeah. I've got my office door shut, as I mentioned earlier in the stream, so that Slow can be as noisy as he fucking wants and it won't interrupt the stream. But being in a small room with this amount of tech switched on, it's making me very thirsty.
Looks as if it's been recently used.
I may actually have to do a BRB in a bit because I have gone through most of my water already.
Nice and moist.
Thank you, Tidders. I once watched a horror musical inspired by Lovecraft's works. It was an experience. Was it a Shoggoth on the Roof? Because I have the entire cast recording of that on a hard drive. If I Were a Deep One is probably my favourite track from that. Though Tentacles is a close second, which is why we have the Tentacles command on the channel. Also because it's amazing how often tentacles appear in... It is amazing how often tentacles appear in the games I play. Oh. Oh gosh. I was not expecting that. I mean, yeah, fair, Tids, fair. I mean, who isn't always thinking about Eldritch horrors?
Provides electrical stimulation for the person in the chair. Full grain leather straps, impossible to escape.
It's a bit too eager then. Oh, no, no. No, 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 no. Nuh-uh. Nope, we've been down there before. Fuck that noise. We're going back this way. We're going to investigate other stuff first. Oh, yeah, there was a hole here. It's gone now. I mean, this one isn't, but I had to say it. I'm sorry. Tentacles for the win, indeed. Okay. The hole beckons. It does. We'll go down the stairs, because at least we can come back up them. You know what? Never mind. I am torn between throwing myself down the hole and going down the stairs towards the spooky meditating person. I don't know which option is better. I wish there were two of me. Damn it, Watson, why aren't you here? Fuck it, stairs.
Get out of my head.
We should have thrown ourselves down the hole. Photosensitivity warning for those that need it. I wasn't expecting that. I'll let you know when this fucking trip is over.
Please. No more. Stop it. Watson. John. Somebody.
Wretched mortal. Do not fear what is to come. Let him rupture our world anew.
Well, this is a trip, isn't it? Oh, shit, snacks. We done got tentacleitis.
The light of the abyss is the
Photosensitivity warning is over.
Get out of my head.
Okay, so not okay with the whole mind-bending shit that came beforehand, but I would totally decorate a room like this. This is room goals right here. A reading room, maybe. Yeah, that'd make a lovely reading room. I think there's a topical cream for that.
A hydraulic elevator? How ingenious.
Nope. That's not ominous at all. Definitely not. You know what this needs? This needs us to throw ourselves down a hole.
Judging by the remnants of blood and flesh, these instruments were used for dismemberment.
Have the glow effect from LED strips behind semi-opaque overlays. Could make this shit RPG. RGB. Yes, that'd be really good. Okay, we can't throw ourselves down the well.
Body parts. Utterly
Do you want Onryos? Because that's how you get Onryos. We got some Sadako shit going on down here. Need some RGB all up in my veins. Fuck yeah. Hence the fairy lights. Which are RGB, it's just you can only see a little bit of them. I think they are they cycling? They are cycling, so. This whole fucking building needs napalm, it does. There's not a bit of this building that should be left standing. Is that where we came from? No, we've not been in here. Ooh. Oh, I don't like that. Is that a tooth? Eep.
The tooth of an adult male, likely lost in a beating. Only a couple of days old.
Okay. I can't move anywhere for that, so is there... Hmm. It says one of two, but I can't find anything else to interact with there, so...
The writing is mostly gone. Phonetic symbols, perhaps.
Yeah, I tried to hover over the draw rocket, but it wasn't turning yellow or anything, so... Try again. Yeah, see? Doesn't turn yellow. Try it in investigation mode. No, it doesn't do it in investigation mode either. Is this game a remake of an older Sherlock Holmes game? Sort of, yes. Ah, did you waffle?
A wax cylinder. There is something recorded on it.
Yeah, they've updated it a little bit. They've changed the UI completely from the original, if I'm not mistaken. 'Cause I think the original one was more of a sort of classic point and click, shall we say? They are really cool. I think a lot of like early recording media is just really fascinating. We came up with some really inventive ways to capture sound in the early days. I mean, heck, we've got some really inventive ways of capturing sound now, but, you know, they seem a little more mundane. Maybe this was my problem. Ah, here we go. I needed to actually, like, press my face against the floor for the game to recognize that I was looking at the steel chains. Oof. Yeah, that makes sense. Cheerful. Can't do anything with that, can I? No. Professional shitebag Thomas Edison attempted tinfoil cylinders once. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Knitted computer memory, that shit got us to the moon. Yeah, exactly. When you sit down and think about it, the way that technology has evolved and from the point it started at, whatever technology you're thinking of, from the point it started at to where it is now, it's just so fucking cool. Okay, I think we've found all the information we can and should probably use the elevator now. Of course he did. Oh, hello, Watson.
Still? I was trying to find more information. Did you think I was just going to sit in my room twiddling my thumbs?
I only asked you to find the key. I had everything else under control.
Uh-huh.
The man who looks like he saw a ghost.
I'm fine, Watson.
You're hardly fine. You reek of congealed blood and chemicals. What did you see down there?
Never mind me. Where's Gygax?
I'm afraid she's over there. I found her like that when I entered, on my word.
Oof!
What? She was our biggest lead.
Yet another wrinkle in our investigation. What do we do now, Holmes?
Hush. Let me think.
Why are both Holmes and Watson this hot? They're allowed to be hot. We can have a sexy Sherlock Holmes. Oh, gee, I wonder who did this to her.
Heidi, how did it end up...
Nah. I think we might be able to make the song reference soon.
The pencil is buried deep all the way to the brain. Instant death. No traces of blood on her clothes. Must have gotten...
It is a little bit, isn't it, Rocket?
The patients here wear the same robes.
We'd better inform the local police about this.
You're right, Watson. But first, we need to determine where our case goes next.
I think we already know where our case goes next. Someone performed a magic trick for our murder victim. Indeed. They made a pencil disappear. To the Mind Palace! Where does the evidence lead next? Okay, so it's... Oh, it's not either of those because they're both blue. And we need 3 greens for this. New Orleans Bank. New Orleans. And then this one also says New Orleans in it, so it'll be this one. Two right first try. 2 in a row. Check me out. Finally got the hang of the game. It's not taken me long, has it? Only like 6 hours. On and off over the course of like 4 months. Good, so no Reichenbach Falls. Nope, no Reichenbach Falls. Lead in New Orleans. Several pieces of evidence now point to New Orleans. It appears that the kidnappers have enlisted the services of the banking house of E.W. Gray to sell gems.
We've got what we needed, Watson. This conspiracy reaches further than we thought. I don't suppose you've ever been to New Orleans?
You are joking.
I seldom do.
We're going to New Orleans. Yeah, we are. I'm just going to take a moment to stretch my hands because my fingers are really stiff today. That's chapter 3 complete. Fuck yeah.
There's nothing in this world that cannot be explained with logic and reason. Nothing in this world.
It looks like we're going to have a fairly sizable cutscene here, so if folks want to take the opportunity to, you know, get a drink, snack, have a stretch, now is a good time to do some meat mecha maintenance.
Some feelings of shock or fear.
Men reduced to gibbering imbeciles, numb beyond recognition, powerless to help themselves. When a doctor does go wrong, they are the first of criminals. They have the nerve and they have the knowledge.
That woman did not deserve the title. Such casual.
Apparently, Tids.
Such selfish aims.
How many chapters are there?
Treated my mother, perhaps even killed her, depending on who you ask.
My sincere condolences.
In the end, she
There's
was
8.
herself.
Oh.
The outline of the person I
So we're not even halfway through yet. Fuck.
She was pushed until she cracked. Should you see me cracking, John, I must ask you to intervene.
Nothing compels us to pursue this matter further, Sherlock. We can return to London, report what we have discovered. Let more capable hands take over.
Alas, there are no such hands. Were we to abandon our quest now, I fear no other would succeed in our stead.
We know nothing of what awaits, what dangers lurk in the darkness.
Had to be Sherlock Holmes. Anyone else would have gotten it wrong.
New Orleans with every passing minute, and thus closer to the answers we seek. Those answers, for all their perversity and improbability, will, nevertheless, be the work of men. And that is a work I have studied well.
So be it.
I know
Oh.
you to be a diligent
When the cutscene's over, I have some news for you folks.
Kindly omit my mother and her suffering from your tale.
Of course.
Thank you, John.
So Sherlock is actually modern. Got it. Shit. The reference I was making was caught. Well done, Waffle. He did basically say that then, though. It also had to be me. Anyone else would have gotten it wrong. The Outsiders. Excuse me.
After our trip to nippy Switzerland, I can certainly use some of this New World heat.
Do not get carried away, Watson. What we could certainly use.
I'm gonna leave you with the rest of the cutscene while I go get some more water because I'm running out quickly.
Why didn't we find the hotel first?
We shall rest when our investigation is over, and not a moment sooner. I shall ask you to handle our bags while I search for the bank.
As you wish. Oi! Stop it, you! Our luggage! Good Lord, what have you done? That's my stuff.
I'm sorry, mister. It was an accident.
I picked the wrong time to leave, didn't I? Yeah, I did. No worries at all, Waffle. Thank you so much for popping in. It's been lovely to have you here. And look, you did behave yourself even though you were tipsy. I knew you would. Because you're a good bean. Rest well, Waffle. And thank you again for being here. It's been lovely to have you. And I have water again now. Hooray! Let's see how long that lasts. I'm also going to put my ankle brace on because my ankle is fucking caning for some reason. So we're going to have a little breather while I do that. Oh. I mean, you can be if you want, Waffle. Stupid broken meat mecha. Making me strap my ankle up. Sorry, I just punched the microphone then. Oh, that's better. That's better already. It wasn't exactly painful, but it was like... You know when something's just uncomfortable enough to be irritating? It was doing that. Okay. my footrest doesn't go quite far enough out because I have quite long legs. I'm more leg than anything else. I have long legs and a short body. Which is why I look short.
Ah, not an auspicious start, is it? Never mind, I'll handle it. You go on ahead.
Sorry, Waffle. Nymph of Louisiana. Sounds fancy. Ah, she's got her shells out. My, Twitch don't ban me. I don't have control over the merfolk. Tidders is gazing respectfully at the sign art.
Where you at, gentlemen? Here to enjoy yourself?
Me too, to be fair. What, gazing respectfully at the sign art or got your shells out? Yes, both. Fair, fair. I mean, if I wasn't on camera, I'd probably have my shells out too. Is this just a... I think it is. I believe it is a floating abode of negotiable hospitality, shall we say. Well, exactly, Tabby. Really, at that point, clothes just seem wasteful. They'd only get ick on them. Yeah, exactly. That was weird. So, I don't know how clearly it's coming through on the stream, but the background chatter is literally just people going flop-a-dop. And one of these women just went, all right, love, calm down. Standard New Orleans batter, indeed. Puppy! Oh, it laid down. A baby. A precious baby. Oh, is it too hot for you, little guy? Hi, beautiful. Yes, you are a good guard dog.
Being auctioned at the banking house of E.W. Gray.
Yeah, hello. Hi. I want to pet you, but the game doesn't let me. But you're so beautiful. I wish they hadn't docked your ears. I hate it when they do stuff like that. It's wholly unnecessary. Like, if you were a bloodhound or something like that, they'd just have to get a ribbon and tie them up so you didn't get food in them and stuff. Actual thing people with long-eared dogs have to do. He slept. It's really cute sometimes because you'll see like a basset hound or something like that that's just got their ears up on top of their head in like a ponytail while they're eating their dinner so that they don't get water and food in their ears. because if their ears are hanging down while they're eating and they end up in the bowl, then they can end up with like food debris and stuff like that in their ears, and it will travel up and get into their ear canals and cause infections. So the safest way to deal with that is to just ponytail their ears while they're eating, and it's so fucking cute. Oh, that's a train. We should get off the tracks. I will stop talking about long-eared dogs and keep walking. Kitty! Can we pet the kitty? No. Oh yes, does anybody want to look at the train? We do have some train appreciators in chat, don't we? Behold! The modern marvel. The locomotive. Toot toot. Can we climb on it? I wish to climb on the train. No, we cannot climb on the train. All trains are non-binary. I don't make the rules. I'm fine with that. Tonight on Bottom Gear, I steal my stupid neighbour's Ford Focus. Hammond gets kidnapped by drug lords in Colombia, and James gives in to the voices. Cheese. That was him giving in to the voices. Casey's respectfully at the locomotive, so come here often.
You filthy animals.
What am I gonna do with you lot, eh? Oh, really, Tids? So they did the research on that one, or just accidentally nailed it. I thought that fella was in the buff when I was walking up behind him, because of the way the light was hitting him. So lots of people selling newspapers. Not a lot of people reading them. Oh, bollocks. I was waiting for that to happen. My mouse isn't technically locked into the game, so sometimes when I click on something to interact with it, I'm actually clicking on like OBS or something else on one of my other monitors. Missing person poster. Missing. Sun Tao, 34, last seen in Chinatown. New Orleans Sheriff's Department. Another one missing. And I've just realised, because I've like gotten up and gone for water and fidgeted so much, my microphone is way off kilter with where I'm actually sat, so I'm sorry if the captions haven't been picking me up properly. Oh, on the note of the captions, the bit of news I had for you folks is that I have been kind of working alongside the creators of Zip Captions, who are making an alternative to Web Captioner, which is the captioning software I currently use, as that's being sunset in October. But I've been working alongside them to get some accessibility features added into Zip Captions for the next release. So when Web Captioner does shuffle off this mortal coil, we'll be switching over to Zip Captions. The captions may look a little different because it depends on what fonts they're able to build into it. But I've suggested to them that, in spite of us not using that here, they should add some dyslexia-friendly fonts in. And one of the other people that's been communicating with them on their Discord server has suggested like increased text sizes and stuff like that. So we're between the lot of us, we're helping them build a better product that will be useful for lots of different kinds of applications. There's even somebody in there who's using the captioning tool to help communicate with their deaf relative who has recently had a cochlear implant and therefore can't use their hearing aids. But it's been really neat to see all the stuff that's going on with it. I was really impressed by Zip when I had a little play with it a while ago. They're adding so much new stuff to it as well. Like, one of my main, not complaints, but wants was to get a little bit more customization going. Because at the minute it's all done as themes. So if you want a specific font, it can only be done in a specific colour, which isn't great for me. Because I wanted a nice sans serif font that's nice and blocky like the one we've got, so that it was nice and readable on the screen. But the only thing that was even remotely like that was black and yellow, which would not be readable at all on the stream. So it's nice that they're taking on board all the feedback people are giving them and just like adding stuff in and updating it as they go along. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. But yeah, they are taking feedback of all sorts. So if you do want to get in on that and help them improve the captioning tool, just go to Zip Captions, the website, and there's a link to their Discord. And if you join the Discord, you can submit feature requests and bug reports and just sort of chat with other Zip Captions users and the devs. And they're all really nice. Haunts. We also cannot pet the haunts. Oh, yeah, and Zip understands my accent better as well. And does languages as well, I think. They've got French, Spanish, I think they've got Italian as well. But yeah, they're adding a bunch of different languages so that they can do captions for different languages as well as just English, which is neat. I've just been wandering around looking at stuff and haven't really been paying attention to what I need to do. So let's do that. Post promoting the auction.
I'm not sure about that.
Okay. Banking House of E.W. Gray. Yeah, I need to just fucking unplug it, because literally all I use it for is turning on one of the lights in here that like for turning on the paint station light, because it's the switch for it, 'cause the way the cabling's designed, is right next to the socket under my desk, and it's impossible to reach. So the only way to actually power it off easily is with a smart plug. Otherwise it's just switched on all the time, which is not good. Where is the auction house? Nope, that's not an auction house. Pianos and organs. No, that's a pawn shop. Yeah, I don't even use it for listening to music anymore. Now I've got wireless headphones again, so... Yeah, exactly, Tidders. And with my joints being the way they are, I can't be clambering under the desk all the time to turn the paint station light on. It's just... it's not helpful. Do similar for my VR stuff. Smart sockets made that a whole lot easier to turn off and on without having to go crawling around plugging, unplugging stuff. Yeah, exactly. I'm glad I'm not the only one that's gone, okay, this seems like the only sensible option. But I can control them from my phone. I don't need to, like, voice activate them. So I might just unplug the speaker. Either stick it in a different room or sell it. Because it's more of a nuisance than it is a help at this point. Same on my fairy lights. Yeah, my fairy lights are hooked up to a smart socket because the plug for them is behind a bookshelf. Because it was the only way I could set the room up. Switches on the power supply, yeah. Mine, it's a USB set and the power is a little button on the USB itself. Which is just, yeah, thanks for that. That's a really sensible decision you've made there. Of all of the design choices you could make with a product, this is certainly one of them. Is that the auction house? Oh, fuck. It did it again. Banking house of E.W. Gray. The bank can be found on the street up from the port on the left side of the Harbour Master building, opposite Chinatown. Okay.
Are you able to help me?
I'm so sorry. I can't be of help.
Could you help me?
Sounds familiar, but no. Ask someone else.
Boom. Nice. I think I know the answer to your question, but I'm not going to help you. Fuck you, lady. Oof. Yeah, I don't like that, Tidders. Yeah. Smart sockets are handy. Smart speakers, not so much.
Excuse me, just one question. Don't be angry with me, sir, but I don't know.
Okay, so that's all the information we're going to get from people about where this place is, I guess.
Can't say I've heard about that.
Yeah, okay, fine. Fine. In that case... is it this one? No. Oh, it's just in with the bit I've already got pinned. Street up from the port on the left side of the Harbour Master building, opposite Chinatown. There's the Harbour Master building, so we're on the left side of the Harbour Master building. Opposite Chinatown. So if we go this... Oh, sorry! We go this way. Is this Chinatown? I don't think it is. Lumber. Hmm. Chinatown. I found Chinatown. Banking house. Found it. Let's actually pop into Chinatown first. Because somebody went missing from there.
Are you able to help me?
I don't wish to be rude, but I don't have a clue about this.
Let's... Where is it? Oh, we can mine palace some shit, but we're not going to just yet. Oh, wrong button. So rude. I know, right?
May I ask for your assistance?
Sorry, mister, I can't help you. Ask someone else.
Kitty. Oh, someone's having a bad time.
Remind me of anything. Someone else might help you better.
For sale or lease. Looks like folks have fallen on hard times. Oh, we're back here. Neat. Another cat. Can't go in there. I can hear a dog barking, but I can't see the dog. Which is really the worst situation to be in. Hear the friend, but not see the friend. Okay. I guess there's nothing for us to do in Chinatown at the moment. Perhaps later.
Mr. Frank Barnaby, right? Auction's about to start.
Oh, hello, Kian. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Hidden tabloid newspaper.
Hello there.
Something in his pocket. Guard at the bank is a real character. Storing a sandwich in his pocket to save time while reading Abe Lincoln Alive makes him a critical thinker who questions everything, even the truth. Myopia is a result of constant reading to the detriment of one's health. Guard at the bank is a real character. Storing a sandwich in his pocket while reading Abe Lincoln Alive makes the guard a paranoid fool with bad taste. Besides, the man has myopia. Okay, so I think it's more likely that we're supposed to go for the critical thinker one purely because that actually... Just nearsightedness, yeah. Plan to rescue my character's kids in Mech Warrior Destiny has failed, so we'll have to get them back another way. Oh, gosh. Well, best of luck with that. Random headshot on one of our team's mechs. Ouch. That's rough. Yeah, it feels like the critical thinker one is better put together. Admittedly, the paranoid fool one makes the most sense in this setting, but took the pilot with it. Oh, fuck. That's rough. But it doesn't make sense to go with Paranoid Fool because Paranoid Fool doesn't... Oh, shit! Robin! Thank you so, so much for trusting me with your community today. Welcome on in, everybody. Ironic Sparkles, thank you very much for the follow. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Welcome on in, everyone. For anyone that's not been here before, hello, my name is Hobbytan. I'm a variety streamer based in Scotland. My pronouns are they, them. And today we are playing some Sherlock Holmes, The Awakened. How's the stream been? It's been really good, thank you. I'm quite sleepy, so it's been kind of sedate, but it's been some good puzzling fun, and we've had some good conversations as we've been going through, and there's been some really good writing in the game as well. Really, aside from some gripes I have with the UI, it's a really fun game. Love a good puzzle. Me too. I am a big puzzle nerd. In fact, I have spent the last week of my evenings playing a new puzzle game that came out this month called The Chance of Sennar, which is a Tower of Babel language translation puzzle game, and it is so much fun. I've completed it now. I've 100%ed it, so there is nothing more for me to do with it, but I've literally lost evenings and forgotten to eat because I've been so engrossed in playing that game. I love a good code-breaking puzzle, and that is just all that the game is, really. I'm good, thank you, Kian. I hope you are too, despite things not going well with the MechWarrior plans. Been meaning to play a Sherlock Holmes game for a while. Really, Robin? Well, this one's a very, very good one. It's got the spooky elements to it because obviously it's a Cthulhu-themed one. So I know you're into your spooky stuff, so it might be a good one for that. And with it being a more recent one, it doesn't suffer from a lot of the game-breaking bugs that the earlier Frogware's Sherlock Holmes games do. There was some that don't play well on modern machines because of when they were developed as well, so going for one of the more recent ones is probably a safe bet for your first foray into a Sherlock Holmes game, purely because you're less likely to struggle with getting the game to work in the first place. And then if you really enjoy it, you can go back and play some of the classics, because the classics are good fun too. Cheesy voice acting, some iffy translations here and there, and some of the puzzles can be a little bit harsh, but they're still very enjoyable if you like those kind of games. I mean, admittedly, I am massively biased. I love Frogware's Sherlock Holmes games, have done for years. I've played most of the earlier ones. We love teleporting Watson. We do absolutely adore teleporting Watson. Honestly, Sherlock Holmes versus Jack the Ripper is one of my favourites. And Sherlock Holmes Nemesis, or Sherlock Holmes versus Arsène Lupin, is another one of my favourites, despite them both being buggy as all fuck. They're just good fun, and they have some really solid puzzles in them. But they're also very broken. This guy's just dead-eyed stare. We've been chatting away and he's just like, what is this guy staring at? Yeah, so I think we're supposed to go critical thinker here because it doesn't make sense to me to go with paranoid fool because that ends with, besides, the man has myopia. Whereas this one, it gives a solid reason for him having a squint. Someone's fucked his eyesight up by reading too much. Also, you gotta respect a guy that keeps a sandwich in his pocket just in case, you know? Who doesn't love a pocket sandwich? Emergency sustenance, exactly. People who have to do the laundry, I mean, fair. Oh shit, I think I might have left a tissue in my pocket before I put the washing machine on earlier. Fuck. I should have checked my pockets. God, we do not look well.
Hold up. Written invitation first.
Ah, shit.
Nope. That's why we send the invitation.
Fuck. Well, I got an achievement for pretending to be Barnaby. Oh, hello, James. John. Why did I call him James? Hello, John.
Any luck?
Oh, we should be able to redress them now.
Only. The good news is, I know.
Depends on the filling, yeah, that's fair.
We need to find Mr. Barnaby. Who? Frank Barnaby, most likely a local.
And you think Mr. Barnaby will be happy to share his invitation?
John, James, Jimbo, Jimothy.
He's the generous type.
Jotson. Good old Jotson. Right, let's see if we can play the pretty Sherlock Holmes dress-up game. We can't! You bastards, you took my Ukrainian garb away from me. Why can't we play dress-up in New Orleans? Jimabeth. Yeah, Jimabeth. Jimabeth's a good one. Jorts. Jorts is a very cute cat.
America, Holmes. I never thought I should be so...
Jimsefina. Yes. Actual crime. Jail for Frogwares. Jail for 1,000 years. No, I think Frogwares have suffered enough already, thank you. It does suck that the last 2 chapters we've not been able to change back into the Ukrainian garb. Should he really be standing on the tram line? Watson does not care. He is too powerful to be stopped by a mere tram. That they have, yeah. Bank is closed to visitors. The guard can let only Frank Barnaby in. We definitely don't have enough for that. Watson does not respect trams' rights. Bravo, tits. Bravo. Maybe he's just got a death wish. I mean, we were stood on the train tracks earlier, so, like, we can talk. Frank Barnaby is the owner of an invitation to the bank auction. Yes, he is. You there? Are you Frank Barnaby? The locals say that he owns a shop in Chinatown called Barnaby's Hidden Gems. I think I walked past that when I was like, we should go and see if there's anything to do in Chinatown.
How marvelous, Holmes.
I'm such a fucking tourist. Oh, let's go and look at Chinatown. We can take pictures with the locals. But this one? No, it's a pawn shop. It wasn't this one. That's a hotel. Oh, excuse me. Ah. The yawns are back, everybody. I did so well I got through almost an entire chapter without yawning. And now we're back on it again. Gun store. I found the gun store, everybody. We're all going to be nice and safe, I'm sure. Barnaby's Hidden Gems. Here it is.
Locked. No one's here.
What do you know? Locked. It's a nice sign. I like that. I like how shiny the gem is. I'm gonna peek inside.
Unassuming for a jewelry store.
Damn, he at it again. Barnaby still owes you. If he can't pay,
May I ask for your assistance?
Oh dear.
Remind me of anything. Someone else might help you better, sir.
Look, guys, I just heard you talking about him.
I'm bone tired, but yeah, I'll help you.
Two gentlemen say that Barnaby owes them money. He's a known alcoholic and is currently getting drunk at a local bar called the Giddy Gator in the Creole Quarter. He can be recognised by a yellow hat and green jacket. I'd make a joke about having some hidden gems of my own, but...
How lewd.
Time to yeet old Holmes through the window like Ralph Wiggum. Can you imagine Sherlock Holmes going, I'm in danger? Off we go. Gator always look giddy and deserve to. They are adorable. They are. Gators are fantastic. I don't know where the Creole Quarter is. I'm just going to wander around looking for a bar. That's a barber shop. They sell tobacco. That's another barbershop. Ralph Wiggum improvised brick, yes. Is this the Creole Quarter? No, no it's not. Oh heck. Sorry, Sherlock. I didn't mean to throw you into a lamppost. I'm busy yawning. What we got here? Antiques. Barbershop has blue liquid too, but you don't want to drink it unless you're a brave soul. Yeah. I would not advise drinking the blue liquid at the barbershop. It does not taste like raspberry. Oops, sorry. Attorney at law. Do you know you have rights? Constitution says you do. Yeah, it's, what's the word? Like an antibacterial cleaning solution. Kian. Rather than being Curacao. Breaking Bad reference. I suppose it also is that. Not in Chinatown, it's in the Creole Quarter. It's from Saul Goodman's ad. Oh, really? Ah. Barberside. Yes, that's what it's called. Imagine if you had one of those containers full of Curacao, though. Oh, yes. Bit of lemonade. Because Curacao is quite sickly, so you'd probably want something to mix it with. So a nice bit of lemonade. Dry goods. You should see a doctor about that. That's a general store. White Ship Line Shipping Company. Yeah, it wasn't a very good joke, was it? I'm sorry. Not very sorry, though. Just a little sorry. Giddy Gator Bar. This way. Come on then, everyone. Let's get rat-arsed.
It does. My soul will always yearn for London's gloom, but it reminds me of Cordona in a nice way.
Giddy Gator Bar. This way. Why does it feel like we're walking into a trap? Oh no, I love this. I love this. Like, we've got a little bit of decking with like an awning on it. And the awning's like clear corrugated plastic. I'd love to replace that with this. Go like full ivy pergola. Because I think it's so pretty. And it provides a surprising amount of shade. Drinking bitter lemon and vodka right now, really wishing I had some curacao to add to it now. See, I've got the curacao, but I don't have the vodka or the bitter lemon, so... This place is pretty, it can tell it's French. Yeah, I guess so. Ah, green jacket, yellow hat. Passed out on the table. Good stuff. That'll be the invitation. Yoink! Invitation to the auction. Mr. Barnaby, the banking house of E.W. Gray invites you to participate in a closed auction. We are pleased to present a selection of rare and extraordinary black opals for sale. Please contact our employee to receive more information. We strongly urge you to wear the cleanest suit you have and be sober. One more unacceptable incident and we will exclude you from our list of buyers. Oopsie. So somebody's been turning up to auctions pissed. Okay, he is 2 of 2.
The two of you are just alike.
Oh, great. So I look like a haggard alcoholic. Eureka! What have you got?
An idea. First, we'll need Mr. Barnaby's clothes.
I knew this was going to happen. Is there another way you can turn up to auctions? Yeah, not completely rat-arsed. I love how we're all just talking about sending food and drink several hundred miles in random directions in the hopes that they reach the people that want them. My eBay account is just fine, thanks for asking. Fucking mood tits. So I for anyone that didn't see on Blue Sky earlier, I watched Dragon Ball Super Superhero with Long Fang earlier today. We did a watch party over Discord and then spent an hour afterwards looking at Dragon Ball figurines. No worries, Kian. You take care. Thank you so much for being here and I hope the headache subsides. Get yourself some water, a nice dark room, and plenty of rest. Take care. Yeah, so we spent like an hour looking at Dragon Ball action figures on eBay and Amazon afterwards, and my Amazon recommended now is just a fucking mess.
Holmes. Time is of the essence. You will go to the bank, not as yourself, but as Frank Barnaby.
Holmes, we look nothing alike.
The hat and coat will do the heavy lifting. Just stay cool, play the part, and no one will notice the difference. Trust me.
Uh-huh.
Holmes, must we really indulge in this farce?
Oh my god, look at us.
Sure, if you redefine the word worked.
If your recommendations aren't a mess, are you truly living? I mean, fair. Have a wee slug, Watson, that'll help. Yeah, exactly. Ye gods, a fashionable disaster. Yeah, we are... Oh, God. Oh, that's pretty. There's a few bars in Edinburgh that have got, like, real flowers on the wall outside, and I look at them and I go, I want to go in there, but I know it's far too expensive for me. But they look so pretty. I'm just a swamp goblin. I like my plants, I like my bugs, and I like drinking alcohol. Which isn't necessarily a swamp goblin thing, but Kitty! Yeah. So I just want to make something like that in my garden so that I can... Uh-oh, everyone thinks we're Frank now and we owe everybody money. We're gonna get the shit beaten out of us. Just a regular fashion disaster. It gets worse the longer I look at the hat. It's fucking awful, isn't it? Who makes a fucking yellow bowler hat? We're so gonna get tussling. We are. Fuck, everybody wants money off of us.
I'll wait here so as not to arouse suspicion.
Oh, fuck you, Sherlock. You are not Grim levels of bad friend, but you are getting there, mate.
Mr. Barnaby.
Right you are. Shop owner.
Right. Your invitation, sir?
Here you go.
You okay, sir? Seem to have the jumps.
I'm in a rush.
Come on in.
Could have gone with a carmine or other shade of red or brown, but no, had to be yellow. Yep. We're in the US. It'll be a derby. Pronounced wrong, of course, yeah. Not a derby, a derby.
I simply must have them.
Ugh.
Help me, please.
It isn't possible for me to help you. I'm sorry.
That's fair. Still got that pinned and I really shouldn't. Black opal. Well done. The first bad joke command of the stream, I believe. Black opal, origin Australia, weight 40 carats. Rarest stone believed to be a piece of a shattered space rock that fell to Earth. Oh yeah, that's not an opal. Black opal, origin Australia, weight 40 carats. Rarest stone believed to be a piece of a shattered space rock that fell to Earth. Someone just left some money here. Okay, can we take it? And a handbag. Watson's too good of a person to steal money.
This might be useful. I'll make a note.
Well done, Tabby. Plaque with philanthropists. The banking house of E.W. Gray thanks its fine philanthropists. H. Armitage, Dillard. E. Arneston, French Quarter. J. Atkinson, St. Thomas. R. Carter, French Quarter. B. Chambers, Michaud. S. Clemens, St. Thomas. G. Engel, Fillmore. M. Hartnett, Faubourg Maringi. Maringi? J. Howlett, Lakeview. Oh, hello, Amelia. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Shattered space rock. Yeah, no, that's Cthulhu's left nut. No wonder the big man's Mardy. Bravo, tits. Marigny, thank you. I hate to break it to you, Amelia, but I don't know what you're getting at there.
Morning, sir, and welcome to the E.W. Gray Banking House. The auction will begin.
Fucking mood, Amelia.
Zoe Clemens, and I'd be delighted to help you.
Pleasure to meet you, Miss Clemens. I am Frank Barnaby. I do have some questions, if you don't mind. Forgive my curiosity, but who was the previous owner?
Sir, I ain't at liberty to disclose them details.
11 out of 10, Watson.
These gems are rather curious. What can you tell me about them?
These rare beauties are black opals.
Oh, they would not. They're far too small.
When they catch the light, the dark stone becomes a brilliant rainbow. It's something special.
The reason I've got these is because my biggest problem is not being able to see my peripherals. I need big frames. And my eyesight's just getting worse and worse as I get older. So, it's not going to be long before I need, like, bottle-bottom lenses at this rate.
It doesn't say where these stones came from. No provenance, no previous owner. I'm starting to suspect they were illegally procured.
What? We would never. I can assure you these gems were bought from one of New Orleans' most upstanding citizens, a philanthropist no less. If you would like to know more, I could get my manager.
You old dog, Barnaby. Didn't think you'd so...
You know what they say about people with big frames? Big lenses. Yep.
You know, I hold my liquor better than most. And the auction was...
I'm rewatching 28 Days Later and its hype. I'm glad you're enjoying it.
What have you done with the real Barnaby?
Well, maybe I'm drunker than I thought, mister.
Mister? What's wrong, Frank? You're looking pale. Don't you recognize your old pal, Grub?
Sure we do. Like you recognize your old pal Frank. Golden Revolver champion, proud or poser? Yeah, Tidders is a mod. Tidders is very definitely a mod. For people using Franca faces, Tidders doesn't have the sword. Tidders has a leaf instead. You're not safe from me. Nobody is safe from the big butch goth girl. And many people would not have it any other way. Just having a little fidget. Sheriff Grubb, position of power. Oh, well. I mean, sure, if you want. Oh, thank you very much, Amelia. That's very kind of you. Ooh. Sure, if you want. Large wool hat. Oversized. I love the difference in analysis when you're playing as Watson in comparison to Holmes. Because Holmes is like... Oh, thank you for the posture check. Holmes is like, goes into great detail and uses scientific words, and then the actual fucking doctor is like, he's got a big hat on. Having a little fidget is tight. I meant as a stim, damn it. Yeah, I love a little fidget. I am a very fidgety person. Like, I normally have rings on so I can fidget during meetings without pissing people off by, like, wobbling about all the time. Ooh, a stretch. Yes, good idea. Thank you, Amelia. Oh, yes, we love that. Oh, for any Canadians in chat, we are repping the best Olympic hockey team tonight. Is that a you've run out, or you're off of it at the moment? What the hell is that tie pattern? Fucking Assassin's Creed modern day section looking ass. I'll have a look in a second. Luxurious textile, cares for appearance. Polished nails, fashionable or hates getting dirty. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Do you know there's a cigarette holder ring? Oh, neat. You ran out. Ah, I see. Toothless dog or fashionable menace? Sheriff Grubb is actually a barking, toothless dog. The man attempts to make the impression that he is an important figure in the life of New Orleans. However, he is just a small cog in the governmental machine. In fact, the sheriff feels so uncomfortable and displeased with his role that he tries to compensate with ridiculous tournaments, fashionable looks, and threatening behaviour. I want to pick that one whether it's accurate or not. Sheriff Grubb is the law in New Orleans. He's fairly eccentric, looking after his nails, appearance and image. However, it is just a cover for his true nature as a remorseless and highly powerful individual in the local community, who uses his image to distract and disguise his true nature. I think he's a toothless dog. ACAB indeed, titters. We won against South Africa in rugby. Oh, cool. Well done. Congratulations. So he's queer fash then. Certainly seems that way. Oh god, even worse. Yeah, we don't want that. Toothless dog.
Sorry, Sheriff, but I don't have time for this.
Now, Frank, when I'm talking to you, everything else waits.
All cats are beautiful. Yeah.
If I say jump, you say off which pier? Do we understand each other?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, while I have you, there's the matter of your outstanding fines.
Oh, shit.
Reasonable, but I'm afraid the bills come due.
Fines? Right. I'm afraid I don't have anything on me.
That's funny. Ain't you at the auction? I weren't born yesterday, Frank. Now,
no, but you're dumb enough to not be able to tell it's him.
That's serious stuff. You got off easy, but if you don't pay up, things get a whole lot worse.
Look,
This is the chapter when Watson gets bankrupted, isn't it?
think careful now, because Frank Barnaby only owes us cash. But fraud, impersonation, that's weasel behavior. And you know what we do to weasels round these parts. Feed 'em to the gators. So, Frank, what's it gonna be?
Here's all I have.
Yep.
Mighty fine of you. The people of this parish deserve peace. They don't take kindly to visitors. Don't miss that boat tomorrow morning, Doctor.
Well, the toothless dog just robbed us blind. Dr. Watson doesn't have a penny to his name now. Well, that's you told. I know, right?
Are you wanting to submit a bid?
God damn it. No pass. I thought that said no piss for a second, and I was like, wow, okay, they've had some serious problems here.
Don't want to be rude, but even the man upstairs can smell you.
Wow.
I told you, Holmes. I told you it was a bad plan. Now we're penniless and wanted criminals.
Hysteria gets us nowhere, Watson.
They've had the opposite day urinals installed. Yep.
Through me, he knew who I was from the start. Extorted me for every coin I had.
Bah, all that matters is what you learned about the gems.
I shan't discuss it while still wearing that blighter's clothes. I'm going back to the boat to get changed.
I'll be in my trailer. Once we get back to the boat, I'll finish up. Because I said that we were probably going to finish up early, and we have finished up. Well, it'll be more than half an hour over. I did it again, everybody. I got into what we were doing and lost track of time. Which isn't a bad thing, but I am sleepy, and last time you streamed this, you hit 3 AM if I recall correctly. Yeah, exactly. This is early. It is, but I went to sleep really late last night. Because I was up playing video games late again. And I ain't getting any younger. It's hard to do that now. Yeah, so I stayed up until like 2:30 playing a game because I was this close to finishing it, and I got to being this close to finishing it and went, I should just like play the rest of this after I've had some sleep when I can enjoy it properly. And then I was like, I want to go watch a movie before I go to sleep. And I put a movie on, and it turned out to be like a 3-hour-long movie, and I fell asleep halfway through it and then woke up for the end of it and was just like, oh, okay. And then the dog woke me up at like 8 a.m. so I could feed him. Yeah. That's staff only. Wait, why are you following me? I'm mad at you. Go away. I don't want to talk to you right now, Sherlock. You've hurt my feelings. Where was I going? Local sheriff saw through Barnaby's disguise. He's insisted on us leaving New Orleans tomorrow morning. At least there is a positive consequence of such a failure. There is no sense in wearing Barnaby's silly and smelly outfit anymore. It's time to go back to the boat and change. So, change there so as to avoid Barnaby's legacy. But he's here. You can talk to him. We can get a great comfort figure out. We can. But this is not a healthy relationship dynamic right now. Because he's just using us for whatever he wants and doesn't care about our wants or needs at all. And now he's following us around like a lost puppy. So that's the boat. That's the boat that we came off of. How do we get back onto it? Can we go that side? Let's have a look. If he doesn't care about us, why not use him in turn? I mean, you have a point, Sol. And who am I to argue with a good, solid point? Little bit of mutual usership there. No, seriously, how the fuck do I get to the boat? Can I go this way? Do I have to go round the tracks like a normal person? At least one person realized that we weren't the guy. Not the only unhealthy relationship on screen. Relationship between that jacket and the hat is positively abusive. Bravo. Bravo. Love that one. This is not where we're supposed to be. I feel like I'm missing something really fucking obvious, which is also a good indicator of the fact that I probably need to finish up soon. Oh, yeah. Yeah, brain's just like, yes, you do need to finish up soon. I would like some oxygen, please. All we need is a cowboy hat and a sheriff's badge for Holmes. Oh my god. This is getting out of hand. Can't go this way, can we? No. Maybe we can ask somebody. Nope.
Oh, bollocks, now our clothes are in the bloomin' water.
It was like the luggage had legs of its own. Oh, Mr. Pratchett will have my head.
I ain't sure what you did to the sheriff, but it must have been something real hairy to have him chuck your luggage off the pier.
With respect, miss, have we met before?
If you were the real Frank Barnaby, yeah, we would have. But where are my manners? I'm Lucy. And you are?
John. I didn't mean to be rude. I've just had a difficult day, miss.
Well, it's barely
That was why I couldn't get back on the boat.
an enemy in Sheriff Grubb. The man starves his gators just in case someone crosses him. John who?
Watson.
Well, Johnny, if you plan on sticking around, you better change that suit, or Frank's reputation will catch up with you. And then you'll be a John Doe.
Alas,
Hey.
is currently devouring my spare clothes.
You've got yourself in a fine pickle. All right, come on board the Nymph of Louisiana, and I'll sort you something to wear.
We're going on to the.
Well, let's just say you ain't the only one who's had run-ins with the sheriff. Way I see it, this city deserves better. Now quit
Hey,
your stalling and head on over
nice.
to the Nymph. I'll be in room 6.
This Mr. Barnaby is proving rather useful. Perhaps you're not so different after all.
Oh, fuck off, Sherlock.
Sorry, was that John talking or Frank?
Oh, go annoy someone else while I visit the nymph.
Arse piece. Yep, so we're going on board the floating palace of negotiable hospitality. Hello, ladies. Dunwich Pier, the only taste that truly satisfies. She's got her shells out as well. Well, she's got a shell out. Room 6. 1 and 2. I'm guessing 6 is upstairs. Ah, here we go. Stairs are here. Silly me. 6.
Well, look at you. All dressed up with nowhere to go.
I can't thank you enough. As I was saying, our journey has hardly gone to plan. We seem no closer to finding our missing people than when we left.
Well, if there were anything to know, Champagne will know it. She's across everything in New Orleans. Look for her in the fisherman's village behind the Creole Quarter.
Thank you again, Lucy. I shall make my way there now.
Good luck, Johnny. Keep out of trouble.
And now we have an American jacket. Ho, ho, ho. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pin what we need for next time so that we know where we need to be. I'm actually going to take us to the Creole Quarter so that we're sort of pre-prepped. I don't need to worry too much about it because we are going to be playing this again next Saturday. Because DMAC is away next weekend. So we'll be playing more of this. And depending on how I'm feeling and... excuse me. And how far we get, we might just finish it next weekend. We'll see. Not surprised. I think a lot of people go to that ship to have an American Jack redacted. Well done, Tids. Creole Quarter. Oh, Fisherman's Quarter. Why can't I fast travel? Oh, because I'm still on the ship. Come off. And then M for map. No, won't let me fast travel. Fuck it. Why can't I fast travel?
Oh, forgive me, Watson. The
Oh.
difference is plain as day. What a remarkable transformation from Barnaby.
Yeah,
If we're
now
critiquing
he says that.
you can explain why you used to roll just one sleeve up. Did you get bored halfway through?
That's it. Fucking sass him. He deserves it. Oh, still can't. Okay. Right, I'll take us to the fisherman's quarter, and then we're finishing up. Ah, you never know, Tids. But, yeah, I might just do the remaining 4 chapters depending on how far we get. We want to go this way, don't we? So I've got a handful of games that I could showcase. One that I absolutely have to at some point before the end of October, because otherwise they'll take the key off me and tell me off. So we might do that on Friday. But I also picked up a bunch of really cool looking Metroidvanias and similar platformer type games. So we got options. We got a lot of options. I haven't really sat down and thought about it yet. Why, did you have something you wanted to recommend? Right, here we are. Fisherman's Village. Yeah, this. Ah, I see. I see. Yeah, I mean, we could do. Oh. Right. Save. It's always important to remember to save. Good job the game didn't fucking crash, eh? Right. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming along today. Till the next identity theft, indeed, Soul. Thank you so much for being here. It's been lovely to have you. Yeah. Thank you, everyone, for coming along. It has been good fun. And we've made a decent amount of progress, I think. Oh, I can see folks getting in on the action for the giveaway. So the giveaway today is for a copy of Monster I Am Not a Monster First Contact, which is a sort of sci-fi strategy game that's definitely got a lot of love notes to things like classic Trek and similar sort of space adventures, a little bit of a Rocketeer thrown in there, maybe that kind of thing. It's been good to see you back. It has been good to see you back, Tabby. I'm glad you're healing up nicely and that you've been able to hang out. It's been so good to have you here. But yeah, it looks really, really good. And like I said earlier in the stream, if it wasn't for the fact that I have so many fucking games to play, I would have kept the code for myself. But I figured it would be much better to let somebody who's going to have the time to play the game, and then just ask them what they thought about it. So do bear in mind that if you win this, I will be quizzing you on your opinions on it once you've had time to play it. Because it does look really fun. I just don't think I'm ever going to have time to play it. Awesome, Tabby. Well, fingers crossed for you. Yeah. So if anybody wants to get in on the action for the copy of I Am Not a Monster First Contact, now is your last chance. I can see 2 people have entered, with a total of 11 tickets purchased. If you do want to enter, and this is the first time you're hearing about this giveaway, Exclamation mark ticket will get you 1 ticket to enter. You can purchase up to 10 tickets by saying exclamation mark ticket space and then the number of tickets you wish to purchase, as Tidders has demonstrated slightly further up in chat. I will give you all a little countdown if you do want to enter so that you've got time. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a little bit for the lag. The giveaway is closed. 2 entrants, total of 11 tickets purchased. Ticket another 10. Oh dear. Our winner is Tidders. The 90.91% chance to win. Congratulations, Tids. I will send you your code a little bit later. Rigged. Oh, wait, it was me. I mean, yeah, rigged. Hang on a second, folks. I really hope my soft mute works again now. That's the second time this evening I've had to tell Porthos off for licking his dick really loudly. Dogs. Who'd have them? Robbed. Oh wait, the other thing. Indeed, Sol, well done. Okay. So that's the giveaway done. I will be back in like 11 hours, 10 minutes. We'll be playing some Verne, The Shape of Fantasy, and then following that up with some Perception any percent practice runs, and maybe a couple of DuckTales practice runs as well, because somebody needs to practice for their first marathon. I've been like very hype about it, but trying to keep myself level unless I'm talking about it, and then I just get very excited. Yeah. I got accepted into the Clock Tower time tick for anyone that didn't already know. I'll be running Perception and DuckTales Remastered on the Sunday. Full details available on my Discord for anyone that's not already in there. There's the link. You can see the information in the events as well as in the news channel. But yeah, I am very, very hyped about it. I am super stoked that I got picked, that 2 of my runs got picked. Zoombeanies is in there as a backup if anybody can't make it as well. So like 3 out of 4 of the runs I submitted have made it into the shortlist at the very least, but 2 of them have made it onto the actual schedule. I'll also be hosting a segment on the Saturday, so I'll be reading out donations and introducing runs for a couple of runs, which is also really cool and very exciting. Yeah, so that's all happening starting on Friday, October 13th. At 6 p.m. BST, I think it is. And that's going through until the Monday. Yeah, I am super stoked. But I want to practice. I want to try and do the best Perception run I can. I want to get all of the time skips and everything. So I need to practice. And there's nothing wrong with that. Practice is good. Oh. I've just noticed that something on my Stream Deck has disconnected itself. And appears to be failing to reconnect. That's going to make raiding a little more difficult. I'm going to have to actually go on to Twitch and see who's live. I have buttons for this for a reason. That's fine. So gross. I know, right? Like, checking Twitch for who's live like a normal person. Ugh. I'm sorry for your loss. Thank you. Thank you. This is a very dark time for me. When will they build your statue and then immediately tear it down and roll it into a ravine or something? Yeah, who'd do that? I know, right? Okay, let's see who's live and what they're playing. We wanna go see something spooky, I think. Oh, okay. Build it, tear it down, build one of Porthos in its place. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what would fucking happen if I ever got a statue. Okay, so... Oh, I know where we're going. I know where we're going. Oh, if I could fucking spell, that'd be where we were going. Yeah. And I have to type the raid command out manually as well. Ugh. I'll have to fix this before I go to bed. I know, such hardship, such suffering. It's just too much. It's too much. No, I'm just grumpy because my automation's not working. Typical fucking security person. My automation's not working. I have to look at things. I can't wait for the Live Aid single about the tribulations you've gone through. I know, right? So much. Do they know it's hobby raid time at all? Someone get Bono on that. It's almost Christmas. Oh man. Okay. We are gonna go and see Jolly Green Carl because it's his streamiversary today. And that seems like the best time to raid somebody. Thank you, Tabby. Thank you, thank you. I'll be here all weekend. Try the fish. Okay, so we're gonna raid Carl. As it's a special occasion, happy streamiversary and things like that, more than welcome as raid messages, if you so choose. We generally don't do raid messages here unless folks just want to be like, hi, I came from Hobby's channel. But, you know, if you want to wish Carl a happy streamiversary, then by all means do. Okay, what else do I need to do before we raid? We've done the giveaway. You know when I'm live next. You know what I'm doing. You've heard the hype. You're most welcome, Tidders. Yeah, that's a good plan, Tids. Go get some rest. Okay, I know what I still need to do. So, obviously, thank you everyone for being here, for chatting, for making jokes at my expense. Seriously, it's always appreciated, whether you chat or whether you lurk, whether you're subbed or whether you aren't. Always appreciated. But we do want to say some special thank yous today to House Calcifer, my mum, for gifting 5 subs to the community. And on almost the last week of September as well, so perfect timing for it. Last week of September, gift subs are included in the discount, which is neat. And to Tomahoop and Robin Voos for the raids. And thank you to Ironic Sparkles even, for the follow earlier as well. But as always, thank you to all of you just for being here, for showing your support in any way that you can and any way that you choose to. It is very humbling, it's very flattering, and I really do appreciate it. So thank you, everybody. And I have been quite enjoying the "oh, you're suffering" jokes at the end here, as I was trying to get my my auto raid button working again. Never this much fuss around December.
You filthy animals.
We just know we'd be as bad. I know. I wouldn't have you any other way. Right. With all that said and done, we are raiding Jolly Green Carl. It is his streamiversary today, or he's streaming for his streamiversary today. So even if you're not going to stick around, you know, wish him a happy streamiversary maybe. And do follow him. He's a fantastic streamer. He's a fellow member of the Clock Tower. Good bean. Just all round good bean. Right. I have done everything I need to do. It is very warm in here. I am going to go lie down and get a very cold drink. But thank you again, everyone, for coming along. This has been a really good time. I am genuinely enjoying this game. And I'm enjoying playing it for all of you. You make it even more fun than it already is. So thank you, each and every one of you, for being here. Now, hopefully I'll see you later today. But until I do see you next, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Wash your fucking spare clothes in the river? No, don't do that. That's a bad plan. And have a wonderful rest of your weekend, everyone, however you're spending it. Bye-bye.